Okay, so this is the last video on programming, so let's get to it. These deals with loops. Now, loops are iterations where codes just runs and runs and runs until a condition is met, basically. There's three types of loops: for next loop, do while loop, and while end loop. Now, introduction to loops. So looping involves a procedure to run repeatedly, so a code to run repeatedly, right? So if this condition is false, it'll go back and run it again. False, back and run it again. Until it's true, it'll end the loop, end the code procedure. For the for next loop, it's very easy, right? Extremely easy. For next loop. In fact, you don't even have to memorize what each loop, three of the loops are. It makes sense. English, it makes sense, right? For example, I'm just going to go right into it. Okay. For counter equals 1 to 10 is next. So what does this does, right? It's simple. This loop runs for the counter equals 1 to 10. So this count will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it stops. So it specifies from what number to what number must this loop run for. Obviously, you add the counter at the end. The counter will be all the numbers that are added after the 1 to 10. That's the for loop. So this obviously loop will run from 1 to 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stop. But if you have a if I is equal to 3, then exit, it will not go to 4. It'll actually be 1, 2, 3, and then exit the loop, stop, instead of being 4. This is like a for stop, basically. Do while loop is very simple. You do the loop while something is there. Okay, so if I is equals to 1, right? This means I is equal to plus equals 1. I will move 1 up every single time. So I will be 1, then I is 2, I is 3. So you must loop all this while I is less than equal to 4. So once I is 5, it'll stop the loop. See how it works? So while I is this condition, the loop will happen. That's easy. And then the while end loop. So while something is true, it'll end. Okay, so it makes sense. Let me just make sense. Okay. This means not equals to. So while n is not equals to 10, you do the loop. You do whatever the procedure is. But when n is equals to 10, you stop. You see what I mean? So while it's not n, so while n is not equal to 10, you do the loop. If when it's equal to 10, when it becomes true, the statement, you stop the loop. And that's literally it, right? So this means n goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When it goes to 10, then you stop the loop. Actually, when it equals, Then sum plus equals n, it sums all these numbers up, right? That you got when n was 1 to 10. And that's the end of programming. Let's go.